I think what's been really exciting as we talk about the transition of this out of my career but into the role is that, as you said, the causes that have been very important to me I can focus even more energy on, because very early out of the gate I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility, which I take seriously. And it was really one of the first things we connected on. It was one of the first things we started talking about when we met, was just the different things that we wanted to do in the world and how passionate we were about seeing change. I think that was, that's what got date 2 in the books, probably.
That's true. Plenty to talk about.
This is the future.
Today is October 13, 2023. It is 5:11 a.m. I need to record some stuff here. I did video 1. It's on APU Team Sussex. And I came across some tweets that's worth sharing over here. They have to do with World Mental Health Day and some other articles. I may not even share the article, but depend if I have time, because I read the article already, and it seems like they took information from some of the tweets that I've shared with you, and someone just sort of write about it. All right, so let's get started. Before we do, let's look how how this channel is doing in terms of getting into the monetization program. All right, let's see, earn. Okay, so far I have 2,304 public watch hour. So I'm almost there to 3,000. Okay, that's what I need. I've already have all of this. I have more than 500 subscribers. I have more than 3 videos. So this is where I'm at right now. Oops, not all of this, just this part here. All right, I need 3,000. So let's get going. Let's do the first tweet. Go on Twitter. I just shared this. Let me pause it so I don't keep on laughing. That was the last video I shared on APU Team Sussex. Alright, so there's this tweet here. And I thought it was very interesting to share with you because, you know, they're highlighting it in the US. Okay, way to go, Carson. Harry and Meghan are incredible people, and so are you, for letting the world know the truth. And yes, Meghan is a smart and intelligent woman. Thank you. Okay, 1 minute. There will be some screenshot, I'm sorry, but just pay attention to the audio, pretty much.
Let's get to Harry and Meghan. Yesterday, Carson Daly hosted a panel with the couple for World Mental Health Day. And right after, Carson told us about his royal encounter.
We had more time off stage than on stage, which was great. Just talking. We're all parents. We're all in this fight for mental health. They're lovely.
Fresh off the panel, Carson then hosted the inaugural Project Healthy Minds Gala, where he was joined by his family and Today Show co-host Craig Melvin, Al Roker, and Savannah Guthrie. And Carson told us about how he felt about giving Meghan this hilarious compliment.
Social media as it pertains to the youth, where is that now on a priority list? Not as a kick-ass woman, but as a mom. Excuse my French.
Thank you.
This part I didn't get any videos from that little clip here, but now we get it. And the other thing, in one video I mentioned, I wonder because Carson Daly has been on TV quite some time, probably around the time also when Meghan, young adult who probably will pay attention to the after school highlight what was happening on MTV, because Carson Daly used to do Total Request Live, this kind of thing, where musicians will come, some kids will run out from school, go to Times Square to hang out, to look through the window of MTV and all of that. So I wonder how Meghan her perspective around that time. That's all. Just her perspective. How did she embrace that? The same way she saw what was happening to Rodney King. Some other timepieces that she mentioned on her podcast. So I would like to know how her views of around when Carson Daly used to be doing Total Request Live. Okay, that's all. So let me move it back. Let's listen.
Gas woman, but as a mom. Excuse my French.
Thank you.
I said she's a badass.
Did you curtsy when you said it?
I immediately apologized.
Okay.
She was laughing. And look, they're incredible. That was so much fun to do that with them. Really appreciate the hard work they do.
I mean, I'll take that compliment any day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's get to
I mean, come on. All right, there's that. Princess Meghan is classy, intelligent, beautiful, the whole package. There's that. Meghan Markle is the blueprint. She is the moment. Okay, Harry will be king of England. Wait until the Derangers see that. Oh, that's an ad. Snoop Dogg. Okay, Harry and Meghan, the always sweetest people, but media has tried to destroy them for the sake of William and Kate to shining through. But the truth is always your heart and character matters. Only God bless and only God curse. Otherwise, no one will still alive because of evil heart going on. Okay, let me see if it's... Okay, so it was in small font. Okay, when I see myself, can't really see the words the way... There's really something wrong with the Twitter's font. Okay, love to see people speaking truth to fact. Okay, is she crouching behind the chair naked? What? I don't understand this, but whatever. Next tweet. When I see them, I just black, so I don't have to come across their nonsense again. Alright, next tweet. It's another video. Oh, I put it twice. Maybe someone retweeted again. No, is it? No. Love to see people speaking the truth. Okay, so that's the same thing. I put it twice. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. Well, Mental Health Day. So that's another video. Let's see here. So proud of Harry and Meghan, what they have accomplished with Archewell Foundation. The best is yet to come. And yes, Carson Daly is correct. Meghan is a kick-ass woman. Alright. It's a minute and 40 minutes. It's a minute and 40 seconds.
Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and all the parents that you're going to meet today. And it means the absolute world to me and our entire team to have you here on World Mental Health Day.
I have to say, there's a music there. I'm sorry if you don't hear the voice clearly, because the music behind it, YouTube will most likely, how do you call this, flag the video because of the music due to copyright. So to sort of disturb, I guess, the sound of the music, I have to put another music to somewhat overpower that music. Does that make sense? And then there will be screenshot as well. Okay, I'm sorry. If I was there, I will record it myself, but I wasn't there. I have to share with you what I come across.
I do think that we all need to be very, very aware of what it does to you when you're on social media for all this time, and then in small doses to connect with other people and to be able to share how you're feeling and to help support each other. I think is really important, but it is down to awareness. Otherwise, before you know it, you're a very healthy, super happy, confident, successful child who has nothing wrong with them is taking their own life.
People are getting hurt, and people, specifically children, are dying. How do we fix that? And I think it will take all of us on so many different levels, from grassroots level, of course, probably to policy.
I'm sure those Sandy Hook parents, you know, those kids who got gunned down in their school, I remember that like it was yesterday. My youngest, I remember, toddler, not even toddler, I was carrying him to go pick up my youngest, who was my oldest, who was a toddler. And I just can't imagine how these parents are feeling. Occasionally, I see their advertisement. All right, so let's continue. So they will benefit from this mental health day as well.
To be able to keep our families and our children safe. Being a mom is the most important thing in my entire life. And
Okay, what she's saying here is this quote down here. So I'm not gonna read it. I'm just gonna go to the next tweet right after that, once this is done. Okay, I'm moving it back slightly. So she put the quote here.
Thing in my entire life, and outside, of course, being but I will say, I feel fortunate that our children are at an age, again, quite young, so this isn't in our immediate future. But I also feel frightened by how it's continuing to change, and this will be in front of us. As I say, being a parent, the days are long, but the years are short.
Okay, so that's that. Let's go to the next tweet. Okay, so there's another video clip again. The Messenger. Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan spoke on a panel coordinated by the Archewell Foundation for World Mental Health Day. Okay, Harry and Meghan, social media companies need to accept less profit for the sake of children's mental health. Okay, 57 seconds.
When the car was first invented, there wasn't a seatbelt. You could smoke inside of your car. And what happened? People started to get hurt. People started to die. So you started to change the car. You would put in safeguards so that this new piece of something that is part of our evolution is adapting to keep people safe. And so as we watch the evolution of social media and the internet, what are those same modifications we need to make to ensure that just like that car, we are adapting to the times, because people are getting hurt and people, specifically children, are dying. How do we fix that? And I think it will take all of us to be able to keep our families and our children safe.
The one thing that always stands out for me is, yes, these platforms are addictive, because obviously they're not going away, new ones are going to be created, and it's an easy fix. Please stop sending children content that you wouldn't want your own children to see. If the shareholders of these companies can accept that they're going to get a little less profit out of it to make it a safe space, then that would stop the suffering.
When the car was first invented...
It's playing over. Let's see some of the comments. What are these? Like, okay, so these are the haters, they're coming. Let's get rid of them. I love how Meghan and Harry are ahead of the curve with their modern approach and support of the community. Why? Why not? Why not? My goodness. Okay, how do they talk so much without saying anything? Oh, you're talking about Mambo, William and Kate, them. There's a war going on, which he said he was gonna do peace in the Middle East. Funny thing though, okay, a non-working royal gets title, but U.S. magazine refer to Princess of Wales as Kate Middleton, something she no longer is since her marriage to William. Who cares? Who cares? Oh my goodness. Phew. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Okay, I'm gonna leave this alone. I do not want to read all of this. The UK have to do what needs to be done. Harry had already asked them. They could take his title, but they didn't do a damn thing. There were, There were, petition to get their title. It was dismissed. So I don't know. What else can they do? Right? They doing their thing, and they're calling them by their names and titles. So I don't know. All right, the tallest tree catches the most wind. What I like about them, they black out the noise, do what they feel is right, and keep moving. Yeah, look what's happening on my other channel. They put a statement out for supporting a charity that's somewhat located in Israel, and you're hearing all those noises. All right, so let's see this. This is a video. It's 30 seconds. Okay, so there's a music. I'll put my own music, okay? Otherwise, YouTube will black the video. All right. So there was a round table, not round table, like a discussion around Archewell. There's a picture. Flowers. It was very subtle. Alright, so that's it. Let's see some of the comments. Exactly this. Their compassion and sanity is just brilliant, and whilst everyone else is piling on the jugular and trying out compete each other for who can hate the most, Harry and Meghan are the voice of reason. Precisely. We have saying in them, quote, "The one who has the ball is the one who is marked." Or tackle, I suppose, very difficult to translate directly, but it's the same concept. I understand, sis. That's an ad. Okay, exactly. Onward and upward. That's the way to go. Is that the guy who lost his daughter to suicide due to a video on Instagram? Yes, it's him. Agree. To black out the noise, one must have a purpose and deep conviction about what they do. That is true. Harry and Meghan are definitely focused people. They are undeterred by the many blockage of noise. Okay, well said, exactly. I agree with this comment right here. Yeah, they have a vision and they know what they're doing and they feed off each other. They back up each other. So when something happen, you know, let's say one of them is down, pause. When one of them is down, the other one lift the other one up, and then they focus. All right. So this is the good partner that they have. Okay. Not everybody have good days all the time. So yeah, they focus. They have the vision, and this is why in their engagement, where Meghan said, "This is what probably got they too."
No, look, both of us have passions for wanting to make change for good, and you know, with lots of young people running around the Commonwealth, that's where we're going to spend most of our time, hopefully.
And it was really one of the first things we connected on. It was one of the first things we started talking about when we met, was just the different things that we wanted to do in the world and how passionate we were about seeing change. I think that was that's what got date 2 in the books, probably.
Plenty to talk about.
Because they discuss things, they do charitable work. This is what they enjoy. This is what their passion is all about. So they focus. They see this is their foundation of things. I like one of the comment I respond to on an old video. I said the foundation is solid. What is it? It was a video of the 2 tree when they were buying the house, and Harry said those 2 trees are them. And I said their foundation are solid because they join at the bottom. The root. Okay, Meghan, 3 seconds only. There's no sound. Okay, so she said hi to me. Okay, so that's it. Okay, there's this. Just look at Meghan. Just gorgeous and very sweet. Love her. It's nice to see Princess Meghan so happy in her element, and it's even nicer to see her bodyguard on the job protecting her. I mean, you can't take, you can't be too less cautious, but they were at a place where they know who was gonna be there, right? So anyway, it's not my job. He knows what he's doing. He's doing his job. That's all I know. Okay, also so beautiful, awesome. There's the heart. All right, next tweet. I have one more left. Okay, Project Healthy Mind. All right, there's a video below. Thanks to Jennifer Kingston for this look behind the scene at our World Mental Health Day Festival from Archewell. World Mental Health Day gets Harry and Meghan boost. Okay, so let's pause this. This one is a bit longer. Turning pain into purpose, Prince Harry. 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
To be able to learn that they are not the only person, that they're not alone in this. You know, Ryan is sitting there, he's the chicken farmer, he's wearing ostrich boots, and he lives in the middle of nowhere. And yet he's, as a parent, he's somehow expected to navigate his way around social media for his kids. So I think for us, for myself and my wife, again, with kids growing up in a digital age, for us the priority here is to, again, turn pain into purpose and provide as much support as well as
when he said, when I first heard that, I feel like he has this, you know, the shield, that Captain of America kind of thing. The things are coming at him and it's bouncing back. He's protecting other people. I don't know. It's that imaginary thing, that image that goes in my mind. He's taking the pain of all the people and then fighting back. This kind of thing. May God continue to protect them because they didn't have to go through all of that. But we have so many different minds, you know, the brain. People think differently, and he's one of many, one of a few, I should say. All right, let's continue.
Spotlight and a platform for these parents to come together, to heal together, to grieve together, but also to collectively focus on a solution so that no other family anywhere has to go through what they've been through. It just doesn't seem fair.
Yeah. Meghan, what's your reaction to the last hour? These are families whose stories you've known for about a year, but if you just sat there as a mom, I wonder what was going through your mind.
Yeah, thank you for asking and also for
I didn't get to hear that part. And this part where she said, thank you for asking, she reminds me of when was it South Africa? When the reporter asked her how you doing and how you feel, and she said, thank you for asking. I'm paraphrasing, okay? So this moment here just remind me of that.
Yeah, well, I guess, and also thank you for asking, because not many people have asked if I'm okay.
All right, let's continue.
being here with us. You know, a year ago when we met some of the families, not all of them. At that time, it was impossible to not be in tears, as I'm sure so many of you have been today hearing these stories. You can hear the stories again and again and again. It's still going to have the same emotional impact because it's just that devastating. And as parents, though, our kids are really young, 2.5 and 4.5. But social media is not going away. And look, I think by design, there was an entry point that's supposed to be positive and creating community.
Yeah, it's the people who usually have the idea to create something, to bring people together. Yeah, that was really nice and brilliant. People were happy. Remember Facebook when it first happened? And then once the bad guy found out how they could manipulate it for their own advantage, and then this is where chaos starts. All right, so let's continue. I mean, it started before, but they weaponize it.
And something has devolved. And there's no way to hear that and not try to help these families have their stories be heard. My husband and I often say if there's going to be so much focus on what we're doing, then to try to focus on what we're focusing on, because their stories are what matter. And trying to safeguard so many other families from experiencing this level of pain.
And this is the thing, where they have the platform, they want to highlight things that matters to them, and they bring those people whose their little voice are crying for help, but nobody's listening because they don't have the platform. And there's Harry and Meghan come and scoop them up and say, come and join my platform, let me highlight your pain, your agony, so people will know about it. This kind of thing. All right,
so for us, it's just, what is the solution? What can we do behind the scenes? What do we continue to do behind the scenes? How can we work with professionals and experts to really figure out, in knowing this is not going away, how do we make it safer, better, more positive, so that...
Okay, there it is here. The other one who's trying to do baby brain, there's the blueprint here. Work with professionals, find a solution, and then that's Meghan saying, work behind the scene again. All right, let me put it somewhere here. Let's see here.
Because their stories are what matter. And trying to safeguard so many other families from experiencing this level of pain. So for us, it's just, what is the solution? What can we do behind the scenes?
Well, but with that said, for me, it's very important to, once you hit the ground running, even if you're doing it quietly behind the scenes.
What can we do behind the scenes?
Which is what I've focused my energy on thus far, is meeting with the right people, meeting with the right organizations behind the scenes.
What do we continue to do behind the scenes? How can we work with professionals?
Quietly, learning as much as I can so that I can maximize the opportunity we have here to really make an impact.
Experts to really
there
figure
it is.
out, in knowing this is not going away, how do we make it safer, better, more positive, so that...
Okay, working with professionals to find a solution. All right. Oh, let's look at the typical Sussex reporter posted. Okay, I don't want to read that. Okay, full on, was it WEF? Can't remember. Attempting to self-censor. I don't know anything about that. What is that? Okay. Okay, so there's the thumbs up, there's that. They are smart, amazing, and inspiring. Harry used to do this stuff for free from the heart. That's why people love him. Now he's shilling for dollars. Meghan is happy though. What the hell? She hated that she didn't get paid for being royal. Service is universal as long as she's getting... Well, now you know how the UK was getting it. Meghan was doing everything for free over there. I mean, I don't know what to say about these people. Okay, before I do this, let me read the two comments under there. What comment? Okay, good grief, shilling now. Archewell doesn't accept public donation. They don't draw a salary. They actually sponsor the session, meaning they undervote the cost. That's what a sponsorship is. And they do it all without taking a dime of US taxpayers' money, paid by who? This is where the tax bracket that they have. Okay, the tax bracket that they have, where they could deduct certain things. They don't have to. I'm not good with the tax thing, with the tax code. People who's into tax could explain. Okay, I'll put just look at the screen to see, is it 501c something, 501c3. You could look it up what this means. So they are exempt for a certain tax thing because of the work that they're doing. They donate their money. What is it? Meghan did a book. Okay, The Bench. This is where she get her money. Harry did a book. He donate part of the proceeds of the book to charities. Oh my God, these people, what is wrong? These are the things that they should be asking or telling the other royals who's taking millions. What is it? A couple millions of pounds, and they ask for more, and then they're not producing at least a fraction of what Harry and Meghan are doing here. My goodness. Netflix, which is a partner of Project Healthy Minds, the Sussexes are about censorship and are using the, oh God, okay. Let's get this rid of that. They know all of this when it comes to money about the Sussexes, but they won't say a damn thing. What was it about the other ones? What is it? There was on my last video, 2 videos ago, yesterday, they claim they donate certain amount to a charity, 340 something plus, but when you look at their report, it's what, 13,000 or something like that. It was a huge difference. On my other channel, you'll see it. Okay, let's look at the typical. Okay, I don't want to read that. There's that. Okay, really, there's the laugh. Pfft. Well, at least they putting highlight and things that matters to them. That's it. The headers have to come, so I don't want to focus on that. This last one, I've already read it, and I'll just insert whatever I recorded. Okay, Harry and Meghan are getting transparent when it comes to protecting their children, mental health, and the digital age. Read more. All right, so this, if I don't show it, even though I've already recorded it, I just need to edit. I'll insert it here, but technically it's just from the clips that I've already shared with you, and it seems like she took some quotes from those video clips. Okay, I don't think this person was in the room to do the thing. Okay, U.S. Surgeon General sound alarm about social media's impact on youth mental health. Not just youth, you're seeing adults too. There are adults who's doing some crazy stuff. You're like, my God. Today is October 12, 2023. It is 3:28 p.m. So I came across a tweet that where is it? That I sort of, okay, so let me look for it. All right, so that's the tweet. I came across this tweet and I wanted to read the article, and I just posted it on my community board, which is here. And while I was reading some of the comments under the tweet, it says something about some people cannot view it. But let's see here. Okay, Harry and Meghan are getting transparent when it comes to protecting their children's mental health and the digital age. Read more. Okay, so there's the link. The link will be in the description. All right, so let me read the comments. Once I finish with the article, I'm done with this video. Okay, when I try to click on the link, it sent me straight to Google at Gior. Okay, so she's saying she can't read that. So there's a possibility, which I mentioned on my community board, that maybe depending on where you are around the world, you may not be able to see it, because I'm having some issues right now with this video. YouTube blocked it, okay, and ineligible to be seen in some territories. Okay, let's see, which one are they? Argentina, Brazil, Canada, France, Germany, India, Italy, Japan, Mexico, Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Russia, Singapore, South Korea, Spain, Thailand. So I don't know why these countries cannot see it. So I'm trying something else to see if YouTube will allow it. And it's only, what, couple, maybe 30 minutes or something. I'm not saying 30 minutes, 30 seconds. From this point, if I'm uploading it again, I just did something, I modified it a little bit, and if YouTube does the same thing again, I'll just cut it out and remove it from this portion that YouTube is having issue cannot be seen or monetized. Okay, black in some territories. All right, so with that being said, this is my main focus here. I only bring the other one here, what I'm uploading, because of this comment. So there's possibility, depending on where you are, your country may not want you to see it. That's all. All right, so this is the article. Where does it start? It starts right here. Okay, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry talk parenting and protecting children's mental health in the digital age. I didn't even start yet, but the first thing that came to mind was that little misunderstanding that Harry and Meghan had when they were seeing each other, and when Harry sort of raised his voice. And I think one of those psychologists who Harry was talking to brought it up.
In the book where you kind of lose it, I think you lose your temper, and she says to you, you can't do that with me. I will not be with a person who does that. I will not have children with a person who does that. You'll have to figure out what's going on inside yourself. And my wife, bless her soul, has always challenged me to, she wouldn't put up with anything less than my true self. And what a gift. And so relationships, but not just with spouses, but also with people who see you and accept you, such an important part of healing, I think.
And I needed that.
Yeah.
I really needed that. I needed that pushback. I needed that moment of, again, scared of losing her. And it was a real moment because of the question that she asked. She said, is it because that was how you were brought up, or that you've experienced or seen or heard, other people within your life speak to women like that? And it was like a light bulb moment. It was like, wow.
Yeah.
That's where it comes from. Not an excuse.
No.
Just
an
understanding of how these things manifest themselves, and how we are so much a product of our own upbringing.
Where Meghan said she doesn't want to raise a family with with someone who has this kind of mentality. All right, so this is what happened now, knowing what happened before and where we are now. So they're having that discussion. They are on the same boat. So that discussion that Harry and Meghan had was necessary for them to be able to move forward. Okay, so I don't know. I didn't even start yet. I'm already saying all of this. Let me pause this so I don't get. How do I close it? Okay, I can't. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex participated in the Archewell Foundation, the Foundation Parent Summit, Mental Wellness in a Digital Age for World Mental Health Day. Okay, so that was dated today, October 12, 2023, by Maisha Kai. Okay, and a week, too many videos. Why? I don't want YouTube to keep. Okay, I'm just gonna put some screenshot or something. And a week that commemorate World Mental Health Day, October 10th, and the International Day of the Girl, October 11th, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry focus on mental health of the most vulnerable among us. Okay, on Tuesday, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were in New York City for the first ever in-person event for their 3-year-old foundation, the Archewell Foundation Parents Summit, Mental Wellness in a Digital Age. As reported by People magazine, the couple joined an emotional panel of parents who have experienced tragic loss connected to their child's social media use. That was end quote. As Harry indicated, after taking the stage, the pair had also been engaged with the parents outside of the platform. Okay, quote, I can't start without thanking all the parents, the mothers and fathers for being with us physically today, but also being on this journey with us for the last year, creating this community of shared experience, end quote, said Harry as he and Meghan joined the panel, and continue. We know it's not easy for you guys to be here, so thank you very much. I have the clip where he said that.
Thank you. I can't start without thanking all the parents, the mothers and fathers that have been here today, for being with us physically here today, but also being on this journey for the last year creating this community of shared experience. We know it's not hard. We know it's not easy for you guys to be here, so thank you very much.
Okay, a year ago, we met some of the families, Meghan added, and at the time, it was impossible not to be in tears hearing their stories because it's just that devastating. Acknowledging the challenges of raising children in a digital age in which bullies, predators, and other dangers can leverage the broad reach of social media, the Sussexes also acknowledged their concern as parents to son Archie and daughter Littlebeth. As parents, though our kids are really young, 2.5 and 4.5, but social media isn't going away, noted Meghan. And by design, there was an entry point that was supposed to be positive and create community, but something has devolved and there's no way to hear that and not try to help these families have their stories be heard.
But social media is not going away. And look, I think by design, there is an entry point that's supposed to be positive and creating community. And something has devolved, and there's no way to hear that and not try to help these families have their stories be heard.
Speaking to the purpose of the summit, Harry added, quote, "I think for us, for myself and my wife, with kids growing up in a digital age, the priority here is to, again, turn pain into purpose and provide as much support as well as spotlight and a platform for these parents to come together, to heal, to grieve, and to also collectively focus on solution so that no other family anywhere has to go through what we've been through."
And answer your question, Carson, if I can answer it. I think once we started to realize how many people, how many families, how many parents there were in the US, but also around the world, that have suffered the greatest loss, we quickly realized that there was no one really in this space bringing them together. And yes, a huge part of this is to be working with Matthew and his team towards sort of the ultimate solution.
Okay, so far, all of these are from the clips that I've already shared with you guys on our part of Pew service. Okay, those parents, I wanted to get some quotes from those parents because I didn't get any. Okay, those parents reportedly include Tony and Brady Roberts, who participated in the Archewell Foundation Parent Summit and previously shared their stories with CBS 60 Minutes, the Roberts' 14-year-old daughter. Okay, so now I need to know that. Angeline committed suicide in 2020 after struggling with mental health issue. She had apparently devised the method from a video on Instagram. Wow, the video in question had circulated well into the next year before being removed by the platform. The Robertses filed suit against parent company Meta in 2022. Meta is also Facebook. Okay, they changed their name. I think what is it? Rachel Maddow did a segment about that. They changed their name from Facebook to Meta, something like that, because I think because of there's some issues has with misinformation and all of that. It was getting so many bad news, so they changed their name to Meta. So that's Facebook pretty much. Okay. Meghan was asked by television personality, board member of Project Healthy Minds and event moderator Carson Daly how stories like the Robertses affect her as a mother. Quote, "Being a mom is the most important thing in my entire life, outside, of course, being a wife to this one," she said, acknowledging Harry.
Being a mom is the most important thing in my entire life. And outside, of course, being a wife to this one.
But I will say, I feel fortunate that our children are at an age, again, quite young, so this isn't in our immediate future. But I also feel frightened at how it continues to change, and this will be in front of us.
But I will say, I feel fortunate that our children are at an age, again, quite young, so this isn't in our immediate future. But I also feel frightened by how it's continuing to change, and this will be in front of us.
They say being a parent, the days are longer. See, all of these are from the videos that I've shared. So whoever wrote this probably wasn't even in the room. Okay, so some of these are things that I've already shared. Alright, they say being a parent, the days are longer, but the years are short, so it worries me. But I'm also giving a lot of hope and energy by the progress we've made in the past year, being able to have these incredible parents, these survivors of these experiences, share their stories, and the more information gathering we'll be able to do, the more we can move the needle a little bit. Meghan continues.
As I say, being a parent, the days are long, but the years are short. So it worries me, but I'm also given a lot of hope and a lot of energy by the progress we've made in the past year, being able to have these incredible parents, these survivors.
Everyone is affected by the online world and social media. We all just want to feel safe. I'm confident that with more ears and awareness and visibility of what is really happening, we can make some significant change together. Yeah. So these are from the clips that I've shared. So she put this article together. Also on the panel was Surgeon General Vivek Murthy, who offered guidance on safeguarding children from the darker side of social media. What we're going to need is to work together and partner with other parents, said Murthy, because it's a lot easier to do it if you are a part of a group of parents who says we're going to do this for our kids. Whenever one of our kids say, I'm the only one not on it, we can say, no, Harry and Meghan's kids aren't on it either. If you or someone you know are having thoughts of self-harm, please call the National Suicide Prevention Life. Okay, so there's the number here. So I'll put that on my community board as well. Yeah, so pretty much this article is from those clips that I've shared with you that was circulate online, pretty much. Alright, so that's it. Alright, so that is it. Let's do a prayer. This was the last prayer I did on my last video. So let's pick an image. Let's keep the same prayer for normalcy, but let's pick an image for it. Let's do this one. Whoa, it's very blurry. Do pray. I send you my affectionate regard and assure you of my prayer. Okay, so this one is too blurry. Let's pick something. Oh, what the hell just happened? Go back. Is that the way this is? Alright, let's do this one. Please pray for my financial, employment, and health breakthrough. I believe there is power in the blood of Jesus and everything will be back to normalcy soon. And I pray in the name of Jesus. Amen. Alright, so let's keep it as that. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that is it. And don't forget to check my other channel to see other gossip. This I try to keep it to the charities and things like that Meghan and Harry are doing. Archewell. Alright, that's it.
This is the future. Evolution. This is the future.